5. And the book Beauty of Nature is her first book and its collection of her thoughts. It's going to be absolutely marvelous to read the book when it's released. Thank you so much, Aditi. So we also have all of our guests who have assembled here. Let me introduce them one by one. Firstly, we have Mr. Mohan Kumar. The days during the run-up to the Sharjah Book Festival, it was absolutely beyond words. But Mr. B.V. Mohan Kumar, the External Affairs Executive of Sharjah Book Authority, who organizes this festival and takes all of this in his stride. For him, there is nothing more enjoyable than organizing one of the biggest book festival of the world. Let's give him a huge round of applause. Next, we have Mr. Ismail Mirari, a well-known writer who is the senior reporter and chief sub-editor of Gulf Today Daily. He is the first Indian to present his poems in Arabic Emirates Writers Union. He has published numerous poems and articles in Malayalam, English, Arabic, Hindi and Persian. A huge round of applause for Mr. Ismail Mirari, please. Next, we have Assistant Professor of SNG College Natika, Trishur, Mrs. Trishya. A round of applause for the lovely lady. We are also supported by Mrs. Geeta Mohan Kumar, who is the better half of Mr. Mohan Kumar, and not just that, who is very active in many social activities and supporting hand for everyone. A round of applause for her as well. We have Mrs. Ruchi Rastogi, who is a psychologist by profession and a mental math educator and director of Alpha Minds Institute, Dubai. A round of applause for her as well, please. And Mr. Rafiz Maracheli, he is an author and is working with ACNOC Abu Dhabi. Yes, there he comes. Yes, I think a round of applause will make him come here a little sooner. Thank you so much, sir. And we are also joined with none other than Mr. Machikal Radhakrishnan, a very knowledgeable person, very well known, and having several feathers to his cap, and he's also an author. Thank you so much for joining us, sir. And now, ladies and gentlemen, I welcome Mr. Machikal Radhakrishnan, who is presiding this event, requesting him to speak a few words, please.
Thank you, Lakshmi. Beauty of Nature is the title of this book by Aditi Arun, a girl who is 11 years of age. Aditi, the word means guest. So she is a guest at the 41st Sharjah International Book Fair, spreading her words. At the age of 11, she has written 43 poetries. 43 poetries at this age is not a small task, little baby. Aditi, as I said, is a guest. Now, moving forward, when the next edition of Sharjah International Book Fair happens in this cultural capital of United Arab Emirates, she will not be the guest. She is going to be a host with much more poetries, and she is a nature lover, so she do have topics to write on this nature. The book introductory note is by none other than K.P. Sudhira, the well-known author, and the book says the beauty of nature, the importance of living things and environmental protection can all be seen in the poems of Aditi Arun. Nature has been her concern since childhood. This girl is curious, that's why she's looking at me, is curious about the dangers faced by nature. At this age, if you are concerned with nature, that means she is a gem. She does have a big Pattayapura. Do you know Pattayapura? Ask your dad and mom. Pattayapura with her, and she is going to present her poems. I know that the poetries will be introduced by Sri Ismail Melody. Thank you all for coming in. Let this gem be the nature's gem. Let this gem be Sharjah International Book Fair, the coming Sharjah International Book Fair's gem of Sharjah International Book Fair. God bless you, baby.
Thank you so much, Mr. Radhakrishnan. So, ladies and gentlemen, now the moment is here. We have the book release. Let's have Mr. Mohan Kumar to release the book. book and Mrs. Drishya to receive the book, please. We can have the book there. Yes, there it is. It's a proud moment. I request all the guests to gather as well. A round of applause. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. I hope we have gotten good pictures of that book, because this is an 11-year-old, still so unbelievable that somebody so young can have so many thoughts. Thank you so much. Requesting all of you to be seated, and let's hear from Mr. Mohan Kumar. What does he have to say about the book?
First of all, I would like to thank you all. See, this is one of the best gathering I ever saw today. Wonderful support, wonderful motivation for this young talented writer. See, what Radhakrishnan is said is absolutely true. She's a gem, really a gem. So I'm looking forward that she'll be writing hundreds and hundreds of books in future for sure. Because any child innocently written something, it becomes a celebrity in this hall, and they are living out of this hall as a celebrity, as a recognized author. So she is already a recognized author. She cannot stay without writing in future. That's guaranteed. That's the guarantee of the Sharjah International Book Fair, especially this Writers Forum. Thank you very much. Thank God for giving her that kind of talent and attitude. And she got a lot of people to bless her. And each and everyone, please pray for her and try to understand her literature, attitude and writings and everything. Thank you very much once again. I just want to thank you all for attending the book fair as well as supporting us to make Sharjah Book Fair #1 in the world. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, sir. And now I request Mrs. Drishya to speak a few words.
ഏവർക്കും നമസ്കാരം. വലിയൊരു മഹാസാഗരത്തിന് മുന്നിൽ പകച്ചു നിൽക്കുന്ന ഒരു കുട്ടിയെ പോലെയാണ് ഞാനിപ്പോൾ. എനിക്ക് എൻ്റെ ജീവിതത്തിൽ കിട്ടാവുന്ന ഏറ്റവും വലിയ സമ്മാനം ഇതായിരിക്കും. അതിഥി, മോഹൻ സർ, ഗീത ചേച്ചി, മറ്റ് പ്രിയപ്പെട്ട എല്ലാവരും, ഈ ഷാർജയുടെ ഈ മുറ്റത്ത് ഞാൻ എന്നും ജീവിതത്തിൽ ഓർക്കുന്ന ഒരു നിമിഷം ഇതായിരിക്കും. പറക്കട്ടെ അവള്, പറന്ന് പറന്ന് അക്ഷരങ്ങൾ പറത്തട്ടെ. സ്പ്രെഡ് ദ വേർഡ്സ്. താങ്ക് യു.
Thank you so much. That was really, really sweet. Alright, so we move on. And now for the book introduction, let me invite Mr. Ismail Meladi. Please welcome him with a huge round of applause.
Hello. Nature has its own rhythm. And to find that perfect rhythm is this book. Aditi is a child who is fond of what's happening around her in the nature, and she is not just watching or observing the nature, she is also disturbed with the state of the nature now. She says, but not everyone know the danger she is facing, the burdens we have been placing on her shoulders. So at this age, if she is restless, she is disturbed to see the state of affairs, what's happening around us, and the atrocities we are putting on the nature, and how a responsible citizen should behave. So she has written a lot of poems regarding the nature and nature's problems. She says she is very concerned about the forests that are slowly changing to sand, and you can make a change. She is always asking us to be the catalyst for making the change. And I think throughout this book, most of the poems are about the wind, the nature, the people around her, and the classmates, how they behave in the class. And she has been, I think, very naughty, I think, because she is saying like some people are waiting to do do some mischief, and what is happening next. And nobody is satisfied, isn't it? Everybody is out to make some problem again and again. So this is what you are I think watching your friends in the class. So be careful. She will be behind you also. I can read it a little bit. In my class, one would complain about the heat, but I couldn't feel it in my seat. One shall complain that it's cold as ice, but here it always feels warm and nice. So the complaints never stop. And I think after when the poems progress through this book, I can see more mature poems. I think until the end of the book, we see a lot of mature poems. For example, silence. Savor the silence, don't break it. Our quietness and fear is what makes it. Feels like you are in the abode of spirits and ghosts. No one dares to break, not even the most entertaining of hosts. I have noticed some of the poems which actually attracted my attention. Your power. In your hands lie the power of fate. Put away feelings of thought, jealousy or hate. Hold the candle in your hand as you travel through sea and sand. Like a blanket, darkness shall cover. Over the skies, misfortune shall hover. But one day the sun shall rise, a relief for sore eyes. We should fight. We should try to see the light. We should travel through the coldest nights, and we should achieve the greatest height. So she is always a fighter till the end. She wants to see the result, and she is also asking all of us to fight till the end. And one thing I noticed that Aditi has two very, very fond words. I don't know whether anybody told you about it. One word is hues, and one word is hover. How many times you used that in this book? I have seen, I think, more than 3-4 poems, the word again and again. See, everybody will have some favorite words, favorite usages. That's very natural. But for this small girl, hues. For many, I think, in her age, most of the girls or boys will be using the word color, but she has used hues. So I think she has a good vocabulary, because I found many words like that which is not of normally her age group doesn't use like that. And hover around. I think you like to hover around. You don't want to sit at one place. I think so. And one of the poems, she has given a very beautiful headline: 1,000 pages of wisdom. This is a little bit philosophical, I think, because knowledge and wisdom. This is what she wants to share with you, the readers. Knowledge and wisdom should to be shared with you. Secrets, ideas, and thoughts too, about the secrets of the country's land, and wisdom starred away in glaciers and sand. So she is out to share with you the knowledge and wisdom, which I think is lacking today. Wisdom is what is lacking today. So she is concerned about that. And like any other poet, moon is always fascinating for her. Sky is always fascinating for her. I think in more than one poem about moon. And she, like all of us when we are children, we see a lot of images on the moon. And she has seen, I think, umpteen numbers of images on the moon. So that's natural. See, all the poets, when they start writing, we look at the nature. Nature is like a potboiler of ideas, because you can interpret the nature's beauty in many ways you want. And Aditi has, there's no boundary for that. You can imagine, you can imagine a lot of things on the nature. You can say one day you see something blankets on the moon. isn't it? So some other day you see something else, some people they're sitting there, or sometimes a horse is sitting there. So it's all about imagination, because always moon and moonlight has been the most fascinating thing for any poet in the world, I think, until now. These are some of the poems I've marked in the book. Your mark, the world is a canvas. I think this is one of the best poems. The world is a canvas waiting for you to paint. Its mark will make others marvel or faint. Know of what your hands can do. Don't forget to be careful too. Your reflection won't tell others who you are, and to check what others feel about you, near or far. You will have to help and know. You will have to help and know. It depends on the side of the personality you show, whether you are the same with friend or foe, whether you share knowledge and light, whether you do what you think is right. So let's do like her, what you think is right. Answer to your conscience. If you're listening to your conscience, and that will lead you only to the righteous path. And I wish her all the best, and she will become a very mature poet, and you can see next year she will bring up another book which is more fantastic than this. I wish her all the best in the future. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. I think it is the innocence which is there in the usage of words or her thoughts that has made it so much special. Let us move on and hear wishes from Mrs. Geeta Mohan Kumar firstly.
വളരെ സന്തോഷം, ആശംസകൾ മോള്. ഇനിയിപ്പം വലിയൊരു എഴുത്തുകാരി ഇതേ സ്റ്റേജിൽ ആ സമയം നമ്മളിവിടെ ഉണ്ടാവുമെന്നറിയില്ല. ഇല്ലെങ്കിൽ നാട്ടിൽ നിന്ന് അതിനായിട്ട് നമ്മൾ വരും കാണാൻ. ഓക്കെ, ഓൾ ദി ബെസ്റ്റ്.
Thank you, ma'am. And we would also like to hear from Mrs. Ruchi Rastogi.
Good evening, friends sitting here in the audience as well here as in the panel. I'm delighted to be here tonight to facilitate dear Aditi. I consider her a child prodigy, and she is no stranger to me. She has been my student at Alpha Minds Institute, which offers holistic development program for children in the age group of 5 to 14 years. Even during the few months she has been there, I've come across glimpses of curiosity, restlessness and sensitivity, so rare in a child of a pre-adolescent age. Her poems are an extension of a multifaceted personality. Even while talking of nature, the spectrum of the sub-themes chosen by her is exhaustive. From her love of nature and concern for all living entities, she seems curious about dangers faced by nature and environmental degradation. Finally, she's seen exalting the world around her through her poetry. However, unlike the Swedish girl Greta Thunberg, who had earned celebrity status of environment activist by globetrotting, our Aditi is mild, with childlike pleadings oscillating from despair and hope. There are a lot of things that I can quote from the poem, but Sir has already quoted, so I wouldn't want to repeat that. From imageries and gentle messaging, laced in rhyme and rhyme, the 11-year-old matures to converse in silence so eloquently. Savor the silence. Don't break it. Our quietness and fear is what makes it. Feel like you're in the abode of spirits and ghosts. This is what you had written, right? As I said earlier, her range and spread is so vast and mind-boggling that you wonder how and why at such an age, when the 11-year-old had all times to dance with wind and sea, this special girl has been grappling with soaring imaginations into the womb of nature. The answer that comes to my mind is that our Aditi is a passionate and God-gifted child, so well nurtured by her parents. Let us join together to congratulate the trio by showering our good wishes and blessings. A big thank you to all of you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it is time to hear from the author. So yes, Aditi, please come forward. And I think it is time to hear if she uses the two words. What are the two words, your favorite words? Use and over. Let's see if she uses those words while she's giving the speech, right? Okay.
I would like to thank all of you for coming for my book release ceremony. So I'm going to tell you all about my book. It's called Beauty of Nature, and as you can guess, the main subject here is nature, even though I write on other topics like my thoughts and feelings. When I was writing these poems, I hope that whenever someone reads them, they would see the world through my eyes. And I hope when you all read these poems, you will be having the same happiness reading them as I did writing them. Now I would like to thank KP Sudhiranti for helping me in the publishing process, as without her this book simply wouldn't have been here. I would like to also thank Vikanti for encouraging me and supporting me. I would like to thank my publishers, Libby Publication, for bringing the book to the world. I would like to thank Mohan sir, Geeta ma'am, Drishya ma'am, Ricky ma'am, Ismail sir, and Riyaz sir for supporting me and helping me in this journey. And next, I would like to thank each one of you, my friends, my family, everyone who has come here for helping me, supporting me, and encouraging me. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Aditi, and I'm sure your parents are proud as well. Can we hear one round of applause for the proud parents as well? Thank you so much. And now for the vote of thanks, may I invite Mr. Rafiz Maranjeri.
നമസ്കാരം. നന്ദി പറയുക എന്നതാണ് നിയോഗം. ആദ്യമായിട്ട് ഈ പരിപാടിയിൽ അതിഥിയുടെ ഈ പുസ്തക പ്രകാശനത്തിൽ എത്തിച്ചേർന്ന എല്ലാവർക്കും ഹൃദയം നിറഞ്ഞ നന്ദി അന്വേഷണം ഡൽഹിക്ക് വേണ്ടി നേരുന്നു. അതോടൊപ്പം തന്നെ ഏറ്റവും വലിയ നന്ദി എന്നുള്ളത് അക്കാദമിക് മാർക്കുകൾക്ക് അപ്പുറം മകളുടെ സർഗശേഷിയെ പ്രോത്സാഹിപ്പിക്കാൻ വേണ്ടിയിട്ട് പരിശ്രമിച്ച അരുണേട്ടനും ധന്യക്കും, അതോടൊപ്പം ഈ പുസ്തകം പ്രകാശനം ചെയ്യാൻ അല്ലെങ്കിൽ പ്രസിദ്ധീകരിക്കാൻ വേണ്ടിയിട്ട് കാണിച്ച ലിബി അക്ബർക്കും നന്ദി അറിയിക്കുന്നു. പ്രിയപ്പെട്ട അരുണേട്ടനും ധന്യയും വന്നാലും ഇതിലേക്ക് പ്ലീസ്.
Yes, requesting Mr. Arun and Mrs. Danya onto the stage. As all of you know, most of you know, these are the proud parents.
പ്രിയപ്പെട്ട മക്കളുടെ സർഗശേഷി തിരിച്ചറിയുന്ന മാതാപിതാക്കൾ തന്നെയാണ് അവരുടെ ഏറ്റവും വലിയ കരുത്ത്. അപ്പോൾ അതിന്റെ പേരില് അക്ബർക്ക് പ്ലീസ്. ഈ മാതാപിതാക്കൾ
Okay, she has a younger brother.
അപ്പോൾ എല്ലാവർക്കും നന്ദി അറിയിക്കുന്നു. താങ്ക് യു സോ മച്ച്.
Thank you so much. And now we are going to have the group photo session.
Lakshmi, to add a sentence, it's in my life the first time I'm standing with a Minister for Environmental Affairs, Aditi Arun.
Wow. Thank you so much. So let's just leave this moment for all of them to have a group picture.
Thanks for you all to come from the book festival and get a book. Big round of apologize to Ujima and Libby Publications and more people who helped Aditi and to make the book and release it today. Let the celebrating begin now.
action. I'm so happy a new anchor is also brilliant.
Now, Aditi, go and blast. You are an author now. See how much excited your brother is. Oh my God. I have never seen that kind of excitement about this sister.
Yes, yes.
You want to say more?
Hello, I am Aditi and I'm 8 years old. Today, I'm going to talk about my elder sister, Aditi.
Okay.
I study in grade 2E in
Sharon.
Abu English High School Boys. My elder sister studies in Abu English
Sharon,
High School Girls in grade 6E. Her friends are Sarah, and Sarah, Nirindra, and Anna. Her relatives, Ananya and Arun, have came to the school circle and let everybody give a big round of applause. It's a warm welcome. You see now, you people